Hi there, I'm Ian Clark, and since a near brush with death over a decade ago, I've dedicated my life to one thing: to uncovering modern medicine's hidden natural solutions to prevent the ravages of aging and ill health. Solutions that give you alternative ways to relieve your muscle and joint pain without the unnecessary risks of many mainstream treatments. Maybe most important, solutions that hand you the power to live life on your own terms and not under the handicap of ailments. In the following video, I'm going to reveal to you how a chance meeting with a strange old man and his mysterious amber bottle revolutionized the way I relieve aches, pains, and stress. The daily relief secret that can restore comfort to your body, ease to your mind, peace to your sleep, and energy to your day in as little as 90 seconds, as wild as that may sound. And why pharmaceutical industry bigwigs dread the thought of me releasing this video for public knowledge. So know this: if you or someone you love is suffering with things like headaches, joint pain, muscle cramping, sleepless nights, stiffness, fatigue, and stress, if you're fed up with just getting by, with hoping for better days but never truly finding relief, and with health issues cheating you of the kind of life you know you deserve, then I want to assure you you're in the right place. All I ask is that you stick with me, and by the end of our short time here today, you'll have discovered the 3 hidden biofactors lurking behind your pain. Number 2 is the most frightening of them all: the natural mineral that holds the key to full body restoration, something ancient Greeks and Romans relied on to recover from a hard day's work. My 5 favorite foods for easily introducing more of this mineral into your diet, with an important word of caution before you go shopping, the sad truth behind why your doctor hasn't told you about this restoration mineral, despite its power to promote optimal health and longevity. Plus, I'm going to prove to you how doing one small thing, something as convenient as washing your hands or brushing your teeth, can help give you back the normal life you may have been missing out on for so long. So pay close attention and you won't miss a thing, okay? Here's the story. 9 years ago, I was doing what I normally do, investigating the floor of a health summit for the answers to pain relief I wasn't getting from my doctors or hearing about in the news. When suddenly, a strange old man pulled me aside. He slipped me a discreet amber bottle, leaned in close and whispered to me, "Use it where it hurts." The bottle had no markings and no label. I could tell it contained a liquid, but I was puzzled about how it worked. He told me to try it, watch what happened, and thank him later, and he dissolved back into the crowd as quickly as he'd appeared. I wasn't sure what to make of it, but little did I know that what I was about to discover would change my outlook on pain forever. I tucked away that mysterious amber bottle and forgot about it until the next morning when I emptied out my bag and it came rolling out across the table. I instantly remembered his words: "Put it where it hurts and watch what happens." Now, I've been dealing with left elbow pain for years. It made driving, typing at the keyboard, and even sleeping uncomfortable. It's amazing the little things you take for granted until you can't do them anymore. Yet most people dismiss my pain, told me not to focus on it, it's mind over matter, or Ian, it's just a part of getting old, they say. So I just dealt with it. To be honest, I'm not sure why I decided to use what was in that amber bottle that morning, considering I understood almost nothing about it. Some folks might call it stupid. I call it a leap of faith, because I followed my gut and I used it anyway. And boy, am I glad I did. Within about 90 seconds, my pain was gone. That meant no pain driving, no pain typing, no pain keeping me up at night. The thing is, the pain came back the next day. So I used what was in the amber bottle again, and I would continue to do so whenever I needed to relieve my elbow pain. I was shocked, and right then and there, made a commitment to uncover what kind of healing miracle that amber bottle contained, and precisely how it worked. And over the past 9 years, I've done just that. I've since shared those discoveries with some men and women I'll introduce you to shortly. People like DJ, who was able to find pain relief and peace of mind after spending dozens of hours and well over $1,000 on other ways of relieving his ailment. And Ellie, who often cries tears of joy and relief when she recalls how she experienced a profound muscle relaxation she hadn't felt in years. And finally, Michael, who after 3 hip surgeries was experiencing so much pain he feared he'd have to go on disability, but in a matter of just 2 days was able to relieve his pain and save his job. And now I'm going to share those same life-changing discoveries with you. Listen closely, because here's the first thing I learned. If you want to relieve pain as opposed to managing it, you have to find the source, not just the symptom. What do I mean by that? Well, if you've ever heard the saying, "Where there's smoke, there's fire," then you may already have a good idea, because it works much the same. Think of it this way. If you're sitting on your couch and you suddenly smell smoke, what do? Do you get up, open the windows, and light a few candles hoping to freshen up the place? I doubt it. You know in your gut there's something else more dangerous at play. You know something must be burning somewhere in the house, and you follow the smell until you find the source. And once found, you do your darndest to stop the burning before something melts, something explodes, or your entire house is lit up in a blaze of fire. Aches, pains, and discomforts can be just like that. Signals of some deeper problem going on somewhere else in your body, somewhere beneath the surface. And if all you do is address the site of your pain, it's just like opening the windows and lighting a few candles when you smell smoke in the house. And you run the risk of never truly relieving your pain, and even letting matters get far, far worse. Yet there's one frustrating difference. You see, it can be hard to track down the source of your pain on your own. But here's the thing. I got lucky. At the time, I didn't know there was a deeper cause to my elbow pain, so I just applied the solution on the elbow itself. Hey, it seemed to make common sense, right? Fortunately, the solution inside that mysterious amber bottle happened to work unlike anything I'd tried before. Not only did I get temporary relief, but as you'll soon learn, through continued use, I was able to deal with the calcium imbalance that was actually at the root of my pain. As I said, I was lucky. But now I know better, and now I don't need luck to find relief. And neither do you. Not anymore, because you're here now. And I'm going to draw back the curtain, and we're going to take a look at what's behind so many aches, pains, and discomforts, so that I can help you finally find relief. Just like that strange old man helped me. By the way, it wasn't calcium in that amber bottle, but stay with me, I'll let you know what it is in just a few minutes. Here's a sad fact I've learned. While aches and pains affect how you experience everyday life, many people around you just don't get it. Oftentimes, your pain is invisible to them. It's not clear to them what's happening on the inside. What's more, I've learned something else. There's a reason pills, procedures, and continued appointments with specialists hasn't given you the complete relief you've been searching for. Fact of the matter is, you haven't been given the full story until now. Look, I'll admit, the science behind the full story can get pretty dense, but the concepts really don't require a medical school degree for you to make sense of it, which is why I want to quickly break them down for you in simple language you can easily understand. To prove to you just how powerful this information is, and to get you on your way to your own pain relief revolution. Here's the heart of the matter. A mineral shortage is slowly draining your health and aging you faster. Might sound a bit wild, but it's true, so let me explain. You see, I'd come to learn that the natural form of relief in that amber bottle worked the way it did because it tackled 3 hidden biological pain factors. Hidden biofactor number 1, environmental pollution. In some ways, you can think of this as blood pollution. Your cells get dirty, corroded with waste products and garbage elements from your environment. Things like pollution and synthetic chemicals. The worst part is, you typically don't have a clue you're ingesting these dirty toxins. And as a matter of fact, there's a good chance you're doing so right now and don't even know it. That's because they're often invisible with no smell or taste. They come into your body in the air you breathe, the water you drink, the food you eat, and just about any kind of device you come into contact with, such as your cell phone, car, kitchen appliances, even dental fillings. You see, your arteries and veins are essentially rivers that carry your blood to every cell in your body. And if that blood is polluted, then your cells are also getting a delivery of garbage along with it. You can think of it this way. When you fail to manage that garbage and when it piles up in your body, your cells begin to rot and die off. In fact, science shows as many problems of the nervous system are linked to this buildup. This includes ailments like headaches, for example. Big question then. How do you take out the garbage and prevent the chain of events that causes pain? I'll tell you exactly how in a minute. But first, hidden biofactor number 2, calcium imbalance. This is the factor that shocked me the most when I first learned about it. You might be able to guess from its name that calcium plays a large role. And for the most part, you can think of a calcium imbalance as a buildup of calcium in your body. Which is why if you're currently taking a calcium supplement or eating foods fortified with calcium, such as calcium fortified milk, cereals, and certain juices, then you'll want to pay extra special attention to what I'm about to say. Consider this. If you or someone you know has ever suffered through the agony of passing a kidney stone, then you have one clear example of calcium imbalance at work. And right now I want you to focus on that word stone, because that's what calcium imbalance does to your cells. It changes them from supple and flexible to solid like stone, and that causes stiffness and pain. And no, this isn't some fairy tale exaggeration. Look no further than my own example for proof. In the case of my elbow pain, calcium had built up around the joint, hardening the area, stiffening it up. And that calcium was putting pressure on the nerves underneath, irritating them and causing pain. When I applied the solution in that amber bottle to the area, it loosened up the calcium and relieved the pressure on the nerve, bringing a sense of comfort and relief back to my body. And after consistent use, it would dissolve all the calcium in my elbow that was causing my pain and ship it out of my body for good, thus banishing the source of my pain. Look, here's the bottom line. If you can't keep calcium at proper levels in your body, you'll know it by how you feel. Your joints get stiff. Your muscles get tight. You cramp up. You have a harder time breathing. You start moving slower. And you start experiencing aches and pains. It's no stretch of the imagination to see how calcium can develop into conditions such as muscle spasms, headaches, blood sugar concerns, cardiovascular concerns, poor dental health, and eventually lead to rising blood pressure and more. It's a process that could be slowly at work underneath your own skin right now, just like it was in mine. But here's the kicker. Your body knows how to regulate calcium. Your body knows how to keep it at proper levels, stop it from negatively affecting your cells, and stop it from cheating you of the comfort and ease you deserve. But it requires one specific mineral to do so. A mineral your body is so starved for that it literally cries out in pain, hoping you'll respond by giving it what it so desperately needs to live a normal, healthy life. A mineral contained in that mysterious amber bottle, which brings me to hidden biofactor number 3, deficiency. Picture for a moment a severe water shortage. Some area of the country going through a drought, let's say. What happens when there's no rain? The ground dries up, it cracks and becomes brittle, grass turns brown, plants droop and wither, things start dying, right? That's because the ground must contain certain levels of water to keep things alive and flourishing. And when the rains finally do come down, they bring new, vibrant life along with them. It's pretty plain to see. Now imagine a severe mineral shortage. The same mineral contained in that amber bottle. And in this case, it's your body that's suffering through the drought. Can you guess what happens when there's no rain of mineral pouring down on your cells? Your tissues dry up and harden. Your joints and bones suffer. Your mind gets overwhelmed with stress and thoughts get foggy. You lose sleep. You can't manage stress. Your energy plummets. And you hand over your freedom to aches and pains. This is the perfect picture of accelerated aging. I don't know about you, but I have no desire to hop on the express lane to premature aging and an early grave. So your body must maintain certain levels of the critical mineral I'm referring to keep you from looking and feeling older than you really are. So what can you do about it? How can you stop the mineral shortage? How can you stop the pain? It starts with knowing exactly what that mineral is. Because the good news is, when this mineral finally does rain down in your body, it brings long overdue relief with it. Your starving cells soak up that rain, and your body begins a restoration process. Comfort replaces pain. Your mind eases. A restful peace returns to your sleep. Suddenly your thoughts are focused, and a vibrant energy fuels your day. So what is this critical restoration mineral? Magnesium. It may be modern medicine's best kept secret, because it's a mineral you don't often hear about, maybe not ever. Yet no discussion of more popular minerals such as sodium, potassium, or calcium is complete without it, which is a shame, because this forgotten mineral is the ultimate regulator of over 700 vital life processes in your body. Here are just a few examples. It fights off blood pollution and calcium. It helps maintain nerve function. It supports a healthy immune system. It relaxes muscles. It helps you digest protein and metabolize fat. It creates and transports energy. It keeps joints fluid and mobile. It helps balance blood sugar and curb sugar cravings. It reduces offensive body odors. It combats stress. It ensures a deeper, more satisfying sleep. This is why ancient Greeks and Romans soaked in mineral baths full of it to help restore their bodies after a hard day's work. It's also why traditional Chinese medicine calls it the lamp of life. And here's something else to think about. You may already know the importance of calcium for your bones, but did you know your bones become healthy only with the help of magnesium? That's right. See, it regulates where calcium ends up in your body, which is why it strengthens and builds your bones and even helps prevent bone density loss. And get this, magnesium can help prevent heart concerns because it's a natural blood thinner. In fact, your doctor knows this, even though she may not have told you. Now, why do you suppose that is? Its life-saving power is relied upon day after day in emergency rooms, where it's a critical nutrient in various forms on the crash cart. If someone's in need of serious heart support, they use intravenous magnesium to quickly regulate proper heart rhythm. If someone's constipated or needs to prepare for colonoscopy, they give them milk of magnesia or a bottle of liquid magnesium citrate, which empties their bowels. If pregnant women come in with certain complications, they give them continuous high doses of intravenous magnesium to normalize the situation. Emergency rooms and intensive care units would be lost without these nutritional medicines. So, is your doctor trying to hide something from you? No, I don't believe so. It's just that the fat cats running the pharmaceutical industry use their muscle to throw us off course with disinformation. They can't stand the fact that many men and women who take magnesium have been successful in avoiding the need for mainstream medicine. So they trump up misleading claims about magnesium toxicity and drug interactions and diuretic side effects, all of which I'll address shortly. Magnesium is a natural mineral, which means it can't be patented, so they can't make money off of it. As a matter of consequence, they refuse to fund any kind of study designed to do anything except cast magnesium in a bad light. So, there are a lot of lies and half-truths to sift through. This is a prime reason why it's taken me so long to uncover the truth for myself about magnesium and its safe and natural restorative powers. Fortunately, you don't have to waste all that time and effort. You can begin to restore comfort, ease, and energy to your life now. Look, bottom line is this. You can think of magnesium as a linchpin to your health. Pull that pin and your whole body starts to break down. That's why the list of conditions related to magnesium deficiency is so long. In fact, over 50 conditions have a direct clinical correlation to magnesium deficiency. The good news is that all of these conditions respond to magnesium treatment. It does the same thing for plants, by the way. When the magnesium pin is pulled, their leaves turn from vibrant green to a hollow yellow and eventually wither and die. And none of us want that process to take place in our bodies, which is why it's vital to keep your own magnesium levels topped off, to flood your cells with a rush of vital magnesium and to make sure you never suffer through another pain-filled magnesium drought again. There's just one problem. Your body can't create magnesium on its own. It needs your help to bring it in from an outside source. Truth be told, this is where fixing the magnesium shortage on your own can get a bit sticky. I'm going to unstick it for you. Like I said before, I lucked into relief at first. I relieved my pain with magnesium before I knew anything about its restorative powers. Mine was a leap of faith and it paid off. But I want better for you. I want you to head into your own relief armed with as much knowledge as possible. So I'm going to quickly lay out 3 natural magnesium boosting practices for you to start taking advantage of right now with a few words of caution. Now, this first one may seem obvious. Number 1, eat magnesium-rich foods. My 5 favorite are kelp, pumpkin seeds, collard greens, garlic, and avocado. Mix that garlic with a bit of sea salt and a clean oil of your choice for a dressing, and you've got a nice little salad there. But here's a word of caution before you go shopping. Take the phrase magnesium-rich loosely, because while these foods contain higher levels of magnesium relative to other foods you might be eating, there's still one problem. Food is not going to be enough. That's because right now our food is grown in devastated soil. Soil that's deteriorated from acid rain, lack of crop rotation, and inadequate land rest. And do you know what happens when the soil is finally tended to? It's replenished with incomplete care, with fertilizers fortified with only nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, leaving out magnesium altogether. And while certified organic foods and those from local farmers have substantially higher quantities of magnesium than food from conventional farms, it's still not enough to end your magnesium drought. How can it be? If the food you're eating isn't grown in soil replenished with the right balance of minerals, the food will automatically be mineral deficient. It only makes sense. This means that even if you're eating a paleo diet, a raw diet, or juicing, you still won't be getting enough magnesium in from your diet to counter deficiency and top your levels off. In fact, experts claim our food and water are so depleted in magnesium, they don't even come close to supplying what you would have gotten 70 years ago from the same foods, which makes the next practice even more vital. Because with the rise in pollution and stress, your demands for magnesium are higher than ever. Number 2, avoid magnesium draining habits. Here's an alarming statistic to consider. Recent government studies reveal that 68 to 80% of the American population is magnesium deficient. Picture it this way. You're waiting in a doctor's office along with 9 other people. That's 10 men and women sitting there patiently waiting for relief. And according to statistics, 8 of those 10 people your physician examines will be magnesium deficient and not even know it. Why is this the case? Well, the National Academy of Science reports that most American women only get about 70% of the recommended daily allowance of magnesium. Men average only about 80%, which should come as no surprise since you now know the odds of bringing in enough magnesium from mineral-deficient foods are not in your favor. However, magnesium draining activities are at work right this minute, depleting what little stores you have. Because depending on the environment you're in and the things you do, modern life conspires to steal what little magnesium you're holding onto. And much like a vampire sucking the blood out of its victim, there are many places and things that suck the magnesium out of your body, leaving you dangerously low on the good stuff and requiring you to take in even more than the daily recommended allowance to not only keep levels normal, but to fight off deficiency. In the interest of time, I'm only going to cover one of them quickly right now, and that's stress. Stress comes in many shapes and sizes. Here's how it plays into the equation. You see, your body responds to various types of thoughts, feelings, and activities by releasing the fight or flight hormones, adrenaline, and cortisol. These hormones are fine and life-saving when you're trying to outrun a wild animal or meet a deadline, but they're only meant to kick in during times of dire need. If stress in your life is high, especially if you don't get enough exercise or sleep, your bloodstream may be flooded with these hormones on a regular basis, and this causes magnesium to be sucked out of your cells and lost in your urine. Plus, I've discovered 6 more common magnesium draining habits you should know about. Things my doctor never told me about, things I had to uncover for myself, and at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to access a free resource that details those 6. We're almost there. Here's the main thing you need to consider right now, though. You always want to wake up feeling full of energy, ready to go, ready to tackle the day. You shouldn't be dog-tired and foggy, slogging out of bed in the morning. Listen, if you need some kind of a stimulant like coffee or tea or an energy drink to get you through the day, or if you need alcohol or medication just to keep the edge off at night, then it's a surefire sign stress is feeding on your magnesium stores and your levels need topping off as soon as possible. Because topping your magnesium levels off is an antidote to tension and stress and allows for deeper sleep and overnight bodily restoration. And with modern day stress weighing heavier on you and me than ever before, it's absolutely vital that you secure enough magnesium so your body can cope. But if your body can't make it on its own, and you can't even rely on a diet chock full of magnesium-rich foods to replete your stores, what are you to do? This. Number 3, take the right kind of magnesium supplement. This is what I did when I used the specific form of magnesium in that mysterious amber bottle. It's what I did to combat my magnesium deficiency and relieve my elbow pain. And it's what revolutionized the way I relieve aches and pains from that point on. Fortunately, I'm not alone in this revolution because a number of independent thinking doctors feel the same way. Dr. Stephen Sinatra is America's #1 integrative cardiologist and author of such books as Optimum Health, a natural life-saving prescription for your body and mind, and Arthritis Interrupted. And in a recent article, he asserted that modern technology has yet to develop an ideal system for measuring magnesium. Although some tests include measuring levels in blood cells and skeletal muscle, these tests are technically difficult and very expensive. Because of these pitfalls, I do not routinely order serum magnesium tests on my patients. I believe that since magnesium is safe, inexpensive, and easy to use, it should be considered a mineral that deserves more uses. Yet if this is true, why is it that so many magnesium supplements fail to give you any relief at all? Why is it that the ones that do give you relief take so long to do it? Some taking as long as 2 years to fully replenish your magnesium shortage. And why is it some have unwelcome inconveniences? It boils down to 2 things. 2 vital therapeutic factors your magnesium supplement must respect if it's to be worth your time, your money, and your faith that relief could actually be on the way. Here's what they are. Therapeutic factor number 1, biocompatibility. The reality is magnesium can't be taken into your body all on its own. It won't work that way. It needs to be connected to some other molecule for your body to be able to make use of it, which is why you may have heard of various forms of magnesium, such as magnesium oxide, magnesium sulfate, magnesium glycinate, magnesium carbonate, magnesium chloride. Each of these forms has a different personality, let's say. And the biocompatibility of these forms simply refers to how well those personalities get along with the cells in your body. This is determined by whether the supplement plays nice with your cells and does its job, or whether the supplement and your cells rub each other the wrong way and end up not working out. You can think of it like two people being compatible enough in a relationship for their marriage to be a happy one. They either have good chemistry to make it last, or they don't and end up in Splitsville. Then there's this. Therapeutic factor number 2, bioavailability. How much of the supplement you're taking actually makes it into your bloodstream where it can go to work? And how much of that supplement you're taking ends up wasted? That's all bioavailability asks. If you're going to spend time and money on a supplement, you want to get the most bang for your buck, right? Because in this case, your health literally depends on it. The less bioavailable that supplement is, the longer it takes you to get full relief. In cases where bioavailability is low, you may not get any sense of relief at all, even if the supplement is super biocompatible. Do you know what they called that kind of potion in the old days? Snake oil. And unfortunately, they're still out there today. Men and women who don't know any better can be led astray and fall prey. No fault of their own, and it's unfortunate, but it happens every day, online and over the counter. However, it won't happen to you because you're now armed with the knowledge you need to move forward confidently. So which form of magnesium plays nicest with your body? Which one has the right kind of chemistry to make the relationship a healthy one that lasts? And which one gets exactly where it needs to so it can start going to work, raining down the relief? Here's the thing. I've spent thousands of hours searching for a form of magnesium that respects these 2 therapeutic factors. A form that has the right biocompatibility and bioavailability to deliver comfort to your body, ease to your mind, peace to your sleep, and energy to your day in a way no other form can. And over the last 9 years, I've found only one kind of magnesium supplement that can do that. Surprisingly, it's not the type of magnesium found in that mysterious amber bottle given to me so many years ago. Even though it helped me greatly, my search to help you more fully has uncovered something even better. Something more convenient, something safer, something faster, something smarter, something new. Bottom line, I've uncovered the shortcut to relief you've been waiting for, and it's called ease. And as you're about to see, it's the only magnesium supplement available today that takes advantage of a cutting-edge scientific technology to create a unique 3-step shortcut to relief found nowhere else. Why is it so powerfully effective? Let me explain. Ease relief shortcut number 1, the chloride advantage. When you consume magnesium's various forms through your diet, your digestive system ultimately breaks it down into one form it can use, and that's magnesium chloride. As a testament to its biocompatibility with your body, check this out. Magnesium chloride is found in seawater, and is one of the key reasons the United States Navy relied on seawater during World War II to save their sailors' lives when medical supplies ran out. It might seem amazing at first, but seawater has been used in place of blood for transfusions in emergency situations when blood or plasma isn't available. And this is possible only because of magnesium chloride's biocompatibility with your body. And this is precisely why Ease employs magnesium chloride as a shortcut, so that you don't have to invest false hope into other forms. Other magnesium supplements require additional work and energy to convert magnesium into magnesium chloride anyway before they can start working in your body. Ease relief shortcut number 2, the Hexa advantage. Here's the thing. Oral supplementation has appallingly low bioavailability. Some oral forms have been found to have only a 4% absorption rate. That means only 4% of what you're trusting for relief is able to make it past your digestive system and to the places where it stands a chance at working. The other 96% you paid for is wasted. However, if you're looking to clear out your colon, oral supplements are very useful. That's because the 96% of magnesium that doesn't get absorbed runs right through you, providing an excellent laxative effect. Ease solves this problem by leveraging the power of magnesium chloride hexahydrate. This Hexa advantage allows you to apply Ease through your skin, which provides 3 important advantages over other delivery routes. You bypass your digestive system, which enhances bioavailability and eliminates laxative side effects. You're able to control how much or how little you want to use. And you gain the advantage of being able to treat both the specific site of pain and allow the magnesium to help restore your entire body's deficiency at the same time. You can't do any of that without the Hexa advantage. And finally, there's this. Ease relief shortcut number 3, the eye advantage. Relying on the hexa advantage alone leaves you with two problems. First, the magnesium still needs to make it past your skin and into your body to get to work. And second, the cells of your body still have to deal with the white noise and static of impurities coming in along with it. This cellular confusion can undermine the effectiveness of the supplement and delay relief. To make matters worse, globally contaminated water is making pure, non-toxic magnesium harder and harder to source, which is why many supplement makers out there use junk fillers and sketchy add-on ingredients to round out their formulas, and ultimately toss you supplements that add insult to injury by selling you something that's salty, slimy, and can dry out your skin. This is why I've dedicated my blood, sweat, and tears to finding a better way, to creating a supplement you can use less of to find more immediate relief, one that is not only fast-acting, but safe. Ultimately, one you can take with peace of mind. And I'm happy to say I've done just that through the help of the I advantage. The I stands for intelligent, and when combined with the other two relief shortcuts, EASE harnesses the power of intelligent magnesium chloride hexahydrate, IMCH for short. EASE is formulated with state-of-the-art molecular science, the same science that makes smart nutrient delivery possible in the food industry, that makes targeted therapeutics possible in the pharmaceutical industry, and it makes EASE ultra pure and high performing for you and me. EASE utilizes naturally pure IMCH from the Dead Sea and fine-tuned in the strictest lab conditions without the presence of contaminated materials. I make sure EASE is produced only in small batches. No toxins here. This revolutionary biotech process is truly ahead of its time. It takes 12 careful hours to complete and ultimately hands you the most bioavailable, biocompatible, and intelligent form of magnesium available to you today. Using IMCH, EASE goes to work at providing you relief the instant it touches your skin. That's right. Even before it begins absorbing into your body, it starts bringing comfort and ease to what ails you most. Because IMCH is ultra pure, it fine-tunes its cellular signal so the cells in your body can clear out the white noise and static and can tune in to exactly what they need to start doing, which is restoring you to a normal, pain-free way of life. Look, EASE is the first and only of its kind. It's the only magnesium supplement available to you today that harnesses the power of all three relief shortcuts. And this makes fighting pain as simple as spray, rub, relief. Which is why I want you to try EASE today 100% risk-free. You tell me exactly where to send it, and when your shipment of EASE arrives at your door, open the package, take the bottle out, remove the cap, spray a few times in an area of your choice, rub it in, and watch it quickly absorb into your skin with no greasy feel, white film, or funky odor. Sit back and let the restorative IMCH go to work for you. I'll bet you'll notice some subtle and not so subtle changes quicker than you think, even in as little as 90 seconds. Each bottle contains a 30-day supply of EASE. Each spray delivers 27.2 milligrams of restorative IMCH to your cells. And remember, EASE is non-sticky, non-greasy, with zero odor, which means you can use it right before bed, first thing in the morning, or anytime throughout the day, whether at home, at work, or out and about, with no worries at all. Now you may be wondering if EASE is right for you. Well, let me address any concerns you may have by introducing you to just a few of the thousands of people who EASE was right for. EASE was right for Sue, who says, EASE is a miracle in a bottle. It has eased my restless legs and has provided me with much relief from general aches and pains throughout the day, and especially at night. It truly works. A huge thank you to Activation Products. I will never be without this product, and have already bought it for my family and friends. EASE was right for Elaine H., who says, I have been using this magnesium product for the last 2 to 3 months. I was having severe leg cramps every night. The first 3 days of using this magnesium, they were totally gone. I continue to use this every day and I have not had a leg cramp since. I know it does all kinds of good stuff for my body and will never stop using it. Thanks for a wonderful product. EASE was right for Brenda V., who says, the muscles on both sides of my neck were so tight that I can't turn my head to either side, and I have been in excruciating pain for nearly 2 years. My husband and I had to stop dancing because of the pain. I watched the video and ordered 1 bottle. I saw results within 10 days. I spray it on my neck about 3 times a day, and I carry a small spray bottle in my purse. I am on my 2nd bottle, and I am in absolutely no pain. I haven't been for a massage in a month, and we are dancing 2 nights a week again. I truly cannot believe the difference. It is truly a blessing. I wish everyone could experience this. And ease can be right for you if anything I've said today has resonated with you. Now at this point, you're probably wondering how you can obtain ease for yourself and what the price is for this first-of-its-kind formula. Both great questions. So I want you to think about something for a second. Think about all of the money you've invested and all the valuable time you've wasted over the years on so-called solutions that did nothing for your pain. Now, how much would something that actually brings relief to your aches and pains be worth to you? It wouldn't surprise me if you've spent thousands of dollars over the years without much to show for it. So rest assured, while I'm guaranteeing your satisfaction with ease, obtaining access to this relief solution isn't going to cost you an arm and a leg. Nowhere even close to the hundreds of thousands of dollars I've spent on research and development just to bring it to you today. In fact, it's not going to cost you $300, $200, or even $100 per month. Although I'm sure you'd agree that getting relief from your pain would be completely worth that price each month. Instead, the price you'll pay today for a 30-day supply of ease is less than $50, which, if you think about it, is far less than most cell phone and cable bills these days. Even less than a single trip to a health food store for a round of groceries. But you know what? I want to make this even better for you. You've proven you're committed to finally getting relief for your aches and pains, or you wouldn't have watched this entire presentation. So if you order right now, I'm going to give you a 30-day supply of ease for less than $40. That way, this purchase will be a no-brainer for you. Plus, I'd like to give you one more incentive. When you choose to invest in my most popular multi-bottle package, I'm going to give you a sizable additional discount on top of today's price. That said, I can only guarantee these prices until my current inventory runs out, as the price for the premium raw IMCH contained in ease is constantly changing, causing pricing to be reevaluated with each production run. This is another reason why stocking up today is a smart option. By the way, that's not hype. Our raw IMCH costs several 100% more than other low-quality magnesium supplements, so we do whatever it takes to continuously deliver to you the highest quality and highest purity relief solution. It's also important to know that you cannot buy ease more cheaply anywhere else. I guarantee the lowest price available by manufacturing and shipping our products directly to you. So, provided ease is still in stock, you should see a table appear below this video with 3 options for you to choose from. If you don't see it, that means we've temporarily sold out, in which case you can contact our customer care department at 866-271-7595 or send an email to support@activationproducts.com and they'll be happy to add you to our waiting list. If you do see the table below, make sure to secure your order today while we still have availability and are able to offer the current pricing. Here's what to do next. Simply choose the discounted option that makes the most sense for you below this video and then click the Add to Cart button and proceed to the Activation Products ordering page. You can also be comfortable knowing that your order's information is 100% safe and secure. I use the same online security system as trusted companies like Amazon.com. Plus, when you choose to invest in ease today, in addition to free shipping, which is a $10 value, I'm also going to give you a few quick start extras, an exclusive chance to snap up these free special reports when you order ease today. Extra quick start special report number 1, 7 magnesium draining habits, a $9.95 value. You want to avoid these magnesium vampires at all costs. Most of these you can stop doing immediately. Even though your shipment of ease will arrive before you know it, this special report gives you simple things you can start doing right now to prevent your magnesium levels from taking a serious dive between now and then. Extra quick start special report number 2, my top 5 health boosting supplements, a $9.95 value. By now you can already guess that ease is one of my top 5. That should come as no surprise. But I've got 4 more that round out a holistic personal care plan to give you natural ways to combat illness and boost your health. And you can rest assured none of them require popping yet another pill or littering your medicine cabinet with questionable drugs. These special reports are a must-have for anyone looking to achieve optimum health. If that isn't enough, you'll also receive the Ease Owner's Handbook to ensure you get the best results from your use of ease. Extra quick start special report number 3, Ease Owner's Handbook, a $4.95 value. Inside you'll find 5 ease custom relief tips, answers to some of the most frequently asked ease questions, ease success stories from customers just like you. When you order today, you'll get immediate access to these bonus reports at no additional cost. Plus, you'll get free email support and access to Activation Nation, our members-only online community, so we can support every aspect of your health transformation. These are just a few ways we assure your success with activation products. Look, I know you haven't come all this way for nothing, so this is my promise to you. You must be thrilled with the sense of relief you feel, or ease costs you nothing, which is why I'm giving you my 60-day pay-it-forward guarantee. If you're not so satisfied with ease over the next 60 days that you want to share it with a loved one to help them experience their own pain relief solution, I'll give you a full refund. No hassles, no questions asked. I'm so confident that you'll be beyond satisfied with your investment in relief that I can make you this risk-free offer. A strange old man helped me years ago. Today, I'm helping you. And I know you'll be so thrilled with these that tomorrow you'll be chomping at the bit to help someone else. But please don't take me up on any of these special offers if you're not serious about trying to relieve your aches and pains. If you're fine with managing your pain and just getting by most days, I get it. But here's the thing. If you are serious, I don't want you missing out. I don't want you putting off relief until tomorrow when you can get started on it today. If you're serious about fighting for your freedom and getting rid of the pain that stands between you and your job, a peaceful night's sleep, or simply the ability to enjoy moving through life with comfort and peace of mind, then I don't want to see you cheat yourself of the chance to give ease a try. I don't want you closing out this video and not being able to find your way back when you've realized what you're missing out on. Fact of the matter is, I don't want you regretting your decision today, no matter which way you go. At the end of the day, it comes down to this. Most men and women who are living with health conditions spend their time calculating how much pain and discomfort a given activity will induce. They spend their time trying to decrease the amount of pain each day's activities have caused. They spend their time living out chunks of their lives behind closed doors. Yet remarkably, they're able to cope with much more pain and exhaustion than they ever thought was physically possible. And so they fight. They fight to get up each day and continue to live even when their body begs them to crawl back into bed. They fight to not let their pain get in the way of their life. They fight to not allow their circumstances to define them, which is why it's been my pleasure to present this information to you today, because I know ease is a way to help end that fight. So I invite you, click the Add to Cart button below and let's get started. And remember, ease is as simple as spray, rub, relief.